department within the organization that I
How many members of the United States Senate do you believe are white supremacists?
Senator, again, sitting here before you, I would not call any single member of Congress.
But you're proud to work for an organization that does.
I'm proud to do voting rights work on behalf.
Hey, welcome back to Capitol Insights. Today I'm diving into a recent Senate hearing that's got everyone talking. I've got the inside scoop on Senator Ted Cruz's intense questioning of one of Biden's judicial nominees. Buckle up because this gets wild. Let's kick things off with the introduction. Senator Cruz came out swinging, expressing major concerns about Biden's judicial picks. He called them ideological zealots, setting the stage for a heated exchange. Now, onto our first big moment. Cruz zeroed in on the nominee, Ms. Abudu, questioning her about her work at the Southern Poverty Law Center, or SPLC. This organization has been pretty controversial, and Cruz wasn't pulling any punches. Things got really intense when Cruz brought up a 2012 shooting at the Family Research Council. He linked this tragic event to the SPLC's website, claiming their list of hate groups led to violence. Cruz then dropped a bombshell, asking Abudu if she agreed with the SPLC's comparison of the Family Research Council to the KKK and Nazi Party. Talk about putting someone on the spot. Abudu's response? She repeatedly declined to comment on work she didn't personally do at the SPLC. It was like watching a high-stakes game of dodgeball, with Abudu trying to avoid Cruz's curveballs. But wait, there's more. Cruz then asked Abudu to define white supremacist and mentioned that the SPLC had labeled some senators, including himself, as such. Can you believe it? The tension in that room must have been through the roof. Alright guys, we're about halfway through, and this is the perfect time to remind you to smash that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on more political breakdowns like this one. Now, back to the action. Abudu tried to distance herself from the controversy, stating she hadn't personally called any Congress members white supremacists. But Cruz wasn't letting up. In a jaw-dropping moment, Cruz questioned how conservative litigants could expect fair treatment from Abudu as a judge, given her background. He really put her on the defensive, and Abudu had to defend her work in voting rights, religious freedom, and criminal justice.
That I did not do.
Do you agree with the statement the Family Research Council is equivalent to the Ku Klux Klan or the Nazi Party? Yes or no?
I cannot speak to a statement wherein I played no role in the research or the writing or the publication because I did not, Senator Cruz, respectfully.
I didn't ask if you did it. You went to work for them. Do you agree with them? You're refusing to answer that. Let's move on. What is a white supremacist?
Senator, my general understanding is that a white supremacist is someone who hates people simply based on the color of their skin.
Okay, your current employer has labeled 3 members of this committee, myself, Senator Hawley, and Senator Blackburn, as white supremacists. Do you agree with that characterization?
Senator, I have never referred to you or any member of this committee.
Has the Southern Poverty Law Center done so?
I'm not familiar with the exhaustive list of policymakers that might have been researched and profiled by another department within the organization that
How many members of the United States Senate do you believe are white supremacists?
Senator, again, sitting here before you, I would not call any single member of Congress.
But you're proud to work for an organization that does.
I'm proud to do voting rights work on behalf of an organization that provides pro bono counsel to individuals, especially low-income individuals.
So let me ask you, how could anyone who is not on the radical left, how could someone who's pro-life, how could someone who's conservative, how can someone who's religious have any degree of confidence if they were to appear in a court with you as a judge? You've spent a lifetime working for groups that smear half this country as white supremacists and Klansmen. That is offensive. My dad came as an immigrant to this country from Cuba with nothing. That is hateful language. How could any litigant expect to get a fair shot if you were a judge, given your advocacy and history of extreme advocacy?
Because, Senator Cruz, my father came to this country with nothing in his pocket as well.
But why don't you give that grace to others?
I do, Senator. That's what my religious freedom, my free speech work, my voting rights work, my criminal justice work, Senator Cruz, all of that work that I've done represents my commitment to making sure that all people at least have equal access to justice and equal justice under law.
Justice. Just when you thought it was over, Senator Hawley stepped in, referencing a previous statement about the First Amendment. Talk about a cliffhanger. To wrap this up, folks, this hearing was a roller coaster of political drama. We saw accusations, deflections, and some serious grilling. It really highlights the intense scrutiny that judicial nominees face, especially in our current political climate. What do you think about this exchange? Was Cruz too harsh, or was he asking the right questions? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more political deep dives. Until next time,